No. Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Well, a little bit earlier. Hi, Trish. Hi, Heather. Hi, Dawn. How are we all? Oh, that light looks really bright out there for some reason. Oh, it's just daylight going through the window. Hi, Sue. Oh, you're onto it, Heather. Well done. Hi, Robin. Well, you make my live. I didn't make your live. That's bad. Hi, Tina from Norway. Yes, the listing for my iPad's telling me there's going to be rain in 6 minutes. There you go. I won't let you pin it to the top of the page. Oh, probably won't let me either. Let me see. Pin. There you go. There we go. So it's been a while since I've been live. Hmm. Oh, I think I've had the heater on for too long. I'm hot now. Hastings, Victoria. Oh, we used to live in Victoria. I am good. The weather up here, it is been rainy. Yesterday, it absolutely poured most of the day, which was a good crochet day. Today, it's meant to rain again. Well, I'm being told it's 6 minutes, it's going to start again. I don't know what these little crowny things are now. YouTube says that they're rankings, but I don't know what it's ranking. I have no idea. 1, 2, and 3. Don't know what that means. Don't know what they're ranking. Most chattiest. Okay. Who's number one? Oh, wait, Trisha's number one already. Hmm. 2 weeks of rain. Oh dear. Yeah. Luckily, it usually doesn't rain here for that long. Nice sunshine for a change yesterday. Yeah. Top three commenters. Okay. Oh, Mary, hi. Hello, hello. I have to show you something. Now how I've been saying that I was creating something at night, and I'll show you later. I did show in my members only video what I'd started, and I'd spent hours on this thing, and then I've realized I've done something wrong. So it's here. So I don't know what to do now. Hmm. So I started Henny Penny in acrylic, which I, normally don't do. I did all this work here, and then I've realized this green should have been dark brown. His overalls are meant to be green that goes over his body. So, and then I didn't realize until I got to the second leg, and then I was putting this on, and then it suddenly twigged, hang on, this attaches to the overalls. The overalls are this color. His body's meant to be a different color. I was like, oh. So it's kind of been put away, not even looked at for the last week because I was so disgusted in myself and all that work. Change colours, you think? I don't, rust overalls? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I was just so disgusted in myself. Double looked at the pattern and went, "Oh, no, 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 no." So that's the trouble when you don't go exactly the pattern colours. You get confused because then they take photos in different colours sometimes and oh. Oh, hi, Anita. Thank you for joining the Travellers, which is the name of my YouTube members. Welcome, welcome. Well, we just had our first member only video the other day, and it's not stuff that anybody's going to miss out on. It's just they see things first, and then I tell them, well, I had showed them my progress to this, and I think hadn't even reached the green yet. It was sort of just this head bit, and then so yeah, I've been absolutely disgusted in myself, and that's been put aside. So yeah, green chicken with a dress. Yeah, I might have to just play with it. You're making Eeyore in acrylic, are you? Yeah. It's not fun, and I forgot how much. I don't know if it's just the acrylic I've got, but how much it splits. Oh my god! Because I'm using, can't remember size hook I was using now. 3 mil or 2.5 mil, something like that. And an ad that was an ad. Okay. Yeah, that is unexpected in a life. uh, okay, YouTube's chucking ads in by the looks. Got to get its money the more it can, I guess. Oh dear. You got the Pokemon 24 in one pattern. You're still cursing me over that bluey pattern. Yeah, that one's rather large, but if I had taken notice of the one that Robin's been making all this time, I wouldn't have had that trouble, and it's so much better. I mean, there's a few things that I had to add, but decent size. You're trying to use up your acrylic. I just bought acrylic, Dawn. Having this great idea that I'm going to create some acrylic things and then quickly realizing why I stopped using it. I haven't even started what I'm going to do. I'm too busy yapping. So beside me, I've got a crate that's all, you know, the ends of all nightmares of Bluey. You love the pillow cat that Robin and I made. Well, Robin probably has a different thought about pillow cat. I don't think Robin liked pillow cat. I don't mind pillow cat because it's just rounds and rounds and rounds, but unfortunately the rounds are about 62 per round. It's Robin's fault. Blame Robin, but I'm to blame for the. What's your fault? Oh, for the. Dawn bought the pillow cat pattern, I think, but I think that you liked pillow cat somehow. Now I don't know what size hook. I was going to try and make some jumping spiders that I might be able to fit on a keychain. I've got a whole heap of hook sizes beside me here. I wonder if I can do this at a 3.5 mil. Let's see. Yeah, Trish, it's Gabby's Dollhouse, which is a new age kids show. I'm pretty sure it's from what I've seen when I was at Kerry's house when the kids were watching it. It's based in America, made in America, I think, and the girl turns into a character and her pillows and that come alive, and there's pillow cat and there's catnip and cakey, different characters. But there's a new movie coming out September of Gabby's Dollhouse. So if you're into markets and want the preschool age to annoy their parents to buy something, definitely start making those ones. Your jumping spiders never come out, right? Hmm. You bought 18 if you give your mouse cookie books today because of Robin, they were clear. Oh, the cookie, that book. I've never actually seen that book here. I don't know. Oh, then again, I don't really look for kids' books these days. I've never seen that book before. You love this pattern? Yeah, so do I. It's so easy. Let's actually start doing something. Your first market in October. All right, let's get the magic circle. Oh, yeah. Chris is saying stuff to me. Hang on, I just got to get the magic circle done. I've got to count. Better start off with the right count. 4. Oh, this looks small. 7. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do this in a 3.5 mil. Normally, this is my in-between market day, so I wouldn't have had market today anyway. It would be next Sunday. So I haven't missed one yet. The closer I get to it, I keep thinking, oh, maybe I should go. But then I don't know. Depends on how much I can make. But then recently I've started making some of my brand new patterns. And of course, most of those are large ones. So I'm not making many small ones. All right, let's. I haven't got the light very good here for me to crochet. Let's get this started. Oh no, I usually do this pattern without a stitch marker, but I am talking, I'm going to need a stitch marker. Trish says hi. Oh, okay, you're talking in chat. So, what's everyone been making? I stopped making the jumping spiders, so I thought I'd leave it to the live. I moved on to, what did I make? What did I make? Oh, I made a Night Fairy with a new pattern that I bought because I like Snuggle Bean Crochet's pattern, except I don't really like the bit at the back when you're decreasing with the half double crochets because I end up with gaps. So I was looking for something that didn't have the gaps, and I have found another pattern which I really like actually. But I had someone contact me that wants to do a custom for Night Fury, so I thought I'll get in first and have one ready. Just finished Stacey's unicorn. Oh, she's got another one coming out. You've been making jumping spiders too. Okay, that's funny. I've got everyone making jumping spiders now, but it's the best pattern. Especially like we had our trip to Brisbane, which is a 3-hour one-way trip, and I was chatting away to Chris and still making jumping spiders, so that was good. I wish I could crochet with not looking though, because I have to look. Unicorn, donkey, and horse. Oh, interesting. I just got another unicorn and horse pattern. Oh, and the other thing I made, what else did I make? I made a ferret, which is hi there, which is Crochet by Jenna's one of her latest patterns. I made that, and I'm actually doing a pattern test for her at the moment, which I'm nearly finished. which is her giraffe pattern. I wouldn't even be able to pronounce that. Oh, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Oh my God. Canada. Hello. Saskatchewan. Oh. Two-headed snake. That's interesting. Is that for Halloween? Two-headed snake. Interesting. Michigan. Oh. Oh, hi, Amy. You were one of my pattern testers for Leonard. I remember that name. Hello, hello. Saskatchewan. Ah, I needed it. Take it down to say it. You wanted three heads. Oh, actually, imagine a pattern like a Medusa pattern with all the snakes on as hair. That'd be cool. Large order of turtles and a baby cot blanket. I'd be happy with the turtles. Baby blanket. Well, at least it's a small blanket, not a big one. I'm assuming that counts, right? Now I've got the pattern here because I'm not going to remember now because I'm yapping. Oh, my light's going to go flat, isn't it? Yep. Oh, Chris, have I got another battery for this light? It's doing the thingy thingy. Doesn't last long, that light. Now it'll be in dark. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't open up these blinds because I don't want my yarn getting bleached in the sun. Oh, hi, Michelle. Look, you can use your emojis. Oh, thank you. No, no, don't face it right directly. Just put it that way a bit, facing the wall. No, 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 you turn the top. Yeah, thank you. Otherwise, it's right in my eyes. I can't see. Oh my God, now I can't see. Now, sorry, where are we up to? From Alabama. Oh my God, I don't know who I was watching. I found a new crochet YouTube channel yesterday, and I think they were somewhere like Alabama or Georgia or somewhere. And oh my God, I love that accent. That southern accent. I don't care what you all say. You could talk all day about grass growing and I could just listen. Oh, love that accent. You sold three of the Leonard the Lobsters already. Oh, you're doing better than me. I haven't sold one. Can't sell my own pattern. 3D printed Medusas. Oh, that would look cool. Yeah. Have I ever thought of doing snakes or dragons in the eggs like I do the chickens? I haven't. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Actually, I think I have seen someone came out with a dragon pattern that comes in an egg. Haven't seen snakes. That's a good idea. You love an Australian accent? Oh, really? When we went overseas for 3 weeks and came back here, oh, I just went, oh, our accent sounds awful. And then we went over to the States, and do you know how many Americans asked if we were English? I was like, no, that's sort of, I'm assuming what people would feel if I said to an American, are you Canadian? Like, you get that, no. Yes, that is correct, Michelle. Please send me an email. I do not get anybody's email addresses when you become a member. So if you want a free copy of Leonard the Lobster, please send me an email, which is always in the description of every video, but travelcrochetau@gmail.com. and you shall get the free one. Yes. And I actually added the two Instagram free patterns that I have. I put them up on the website yesterday just in a PDF form because people said they wanted that. So I've only got them for $1. The English accent. The English accent is nice. Actually, talking about that, I don't know how many of you are watching. Oh, what's her name? Uh, hang on. Oh, what's her name? What's her name? Coastal Crochet? Coastal Crochet UK? Oh, after watching, we binge watched Game of Thrones the other day. When I was watching her and listening to her accent, all I could think of, you know nothing, Jon Snow. uh, that was her accent was just that of Game of Thrones. Oh, I can't crochet and talk. All right, what am I doing? I can't think. Okay. How many stitches in the leg? God. Let's get one leg done. Hey? Hmm, I can see that this isn't going to work. I try every time. Crochet on the Kusa. You can't figure out how to make your YouTube name change to that. Um, you should be able to in the settings. If you go into YouTube Studio, if you can't figure it out, I usually ask Google or ChatGPT now. He is awesome. Your son has an English accent, refuses to call soccer soccer. He calls it football. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. All right. This crochet hook is really small to do slip stitches. And the lighting in here is terrible. Watching me in supercars at the same time. Huh. Huh. Surely you only watch that hoping that some dramatic incident, hopefully when no one gets hurt, happens. I couldn't watch cars go round and round. Your grandparents are from the UK near Manchester. Oh, okay. Called the midwife. Mm, you love my foyer. Well, I actually think this room used to be the garage or carport, and they've turned it, extended the house and turned it into a dining room, and this was just like a sunroom, I guess. I didn't want it too sunny on my yarn, so the blind's down all the time. So I make it dark in here, but I don't want my yarn getting bleached. You're drinking a coffee. Oh, I haven't had a nice coffee yet. Am I a Keith Urban fan? Um, Only to look at. To be honest, I don't think I've listened to any of his music ever. I'm not a big country rock fan. Chris is, and he has that mostly going on in the car radio whenever we go anywhere. Well, I love him for his looks. I don't know about his music. I've never listened to it. This is not going to be very successful, and I've chosen a hook size that's way too small, I believe. I think I'm going to have to frog this and go bigger. It's too hard. You don't like his looks. Always looks grumpy. All right. Oh, grungy. I read that as grumpy. Grungy. Oh, I like that look. I like that look. All right, let's go up a size so that's my life a little bit easier, shall I? No, not 5.5. Big. What's this one? 4. Maybe a 4. Maybe a 4. What am I making? Not much at the moment. I am trying to make a jumping spider, but chatting and crocheting doesn't work too well. I thought it would because I did this in the car with Chris, but when I've got to read and chat as well, it's kind of a bit different. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Is he married to Nicole? Yes, Keith is married to our Nicole Kidman. Toby Keith. I think Chris has got some of his music. I don't know. I tune out after a while. Am I talking to 50 people? 24 people. Yeah, I know. Stitch marker. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you, Karen. I thought that was a really good idea. I actually have, I believe, the colours that I would be able to do that for a Spider-Man jumping spider. So I should do that next if I actually, that blue might be better if I actually get one finished. Oh, thank you. And do I pronounce your name? Is it Michelle? I looked at it's spelt a little bit different to like I grew up with the Michelle and it was always double L-E, but it could be like Tracy and yeah, it is. Oh, good. Tracy with an E and without an E. Mine's without, but everyone decided to put E in my name. But I was named after Cyclone Tracy that devastated Darwin in 1976 because that's when I was born. Nice to be known after a devastating cyclone. And they spelt it that way because that's how that Cyclone Tracy was spelt. Wind balls of yarn. I don't have any to wind. They're all wound. I'm a bit OCD, so there's nothing to do in that way. But yeah, I think you're right. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere. I don't think so. I can usually multitask, but I'd rather chat. Although it feels funny not doing anything with my hands, so I'm going to have to try. I'm so used to crocheting 24/7. Oh, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm always drenched in sweat or dew or whatever from setting up that stand. Just goes to show how unfit I am. I do one thing, I'm drenched in sweat. It's because I'm sitting on my bum all the time crocheting. Yeah, I should have just made a snake. You're right, Robin. Chicken bodies. Yeah. Well, I thought this would be an easy pattern to do because it is. I normally get these done in like 8 minutes flat, but I'm also trying to work out what hook size to do with this LD yarn because since I'm crocheting properly these days and my tension is now tighter, I've been having to work out my hook sizes all over again. And I want to use those new hooks that I bought from Vicky, but I've got Kim sending me some makeup sponges to put on them because I can't use those really thin metal hooks without anything on them. It's too hard to work. Do I miss traveling? No, I actually don't. 3 years was enough. I'm loving my extra space. Make a stitch. I could probably do that blindfolded. Yeah, I know, but I haven't sold a stitch at the market, I think, for the last 3 or 4 markets, so I don't know if it was because the hype around the movie coming out, then the movie came out while I was selling them, but now Oh, hi, Sherilyn. How are you going with your pattern writing? I'm excited to see it when you're finished. You grew up traveling Australia? Tully. Tully. Can't remember if we went to Tully. All the names end up blending into one because you go to so many places. It was like I was putting up a short, adding it to my or Chris was adding it to the website to go with my Grogu pattern Baby Alien because copyright on websites called Baby Alien, and I'd done a short with showing that, and Chris is going, "Where is that?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, somewhere around Australia." Actually, it said South Australia somewhere. So, you want to fly to Australia? Well, there's always a bedroom here if you want to stay. Although I was chatting with, oh, you've got to watch Be a Flamingo, Nicole. Oh my God, I've just found her channel recently, and she is so funny. Absolutely love her. And we were chatting the other day, and I was talking because she said something about. I was talking about the heat because she got sunburnt at 30 degrees, and I think, well, that's just a mild day here in Australia. She goes, oh, I don't know how you could live there. And I said, oh, what with the jellyfish that can kill you, the sharks, the crocodiles, the snakes. We've got the top 10 poisonous snakes here. And she's going, no, never covered. Mind you, I've never been eaten or bitten by anything like that. Well, you're more than welcome, Michelle, if you ever want to pop on over on your bucket list. Ah, definitely, definitely. It's worth a visit. We're right near the beautiful coral and Fraser Island. Sorry, I refuse to call it Kagari. I saw that she sold out at her market. 96 items she took, and it looked like she only had like 5 items left. I wish. You might all come and visit. Well, you have to do it one at a time, and can rotate yours. That's fine. That's fine. Lucky we've got a spare bedroom here, and we just got notification because we only got a 6-month lease originally when we stayed here because we hadn't had a history of renting for 3 years. They'd wanted to make sure that we're trustworthy people and not going to trash the house, but we're just being given notice that we're going to get an extension for 12 months, so that is good. So the bedroom will still be there. Oh, stop notifications. I don't want to go shopping at Kmart right now. I won't be sorry. Any visitors who love crochet, come on over. Oh, yeah. And who doesn't love her name, Be a Flamingo? I mean, I don't know how she thought of that. We do have Kmarts here, yes, and Target. Yep, yep. Kmart's awesome if you want cheap stuff, which is right up my alley because I can't afford expensive stuff. That's why I buy Temu yarn and now the other $4 yarn. But mind you, I haven't used any of that $4 yarn yet. I've been using Zucks for everything. Yeah. You miss Oh, don't you have Kmart over there anymore? Yeah, you have Walmart. We all know about your Walmart. I see all the pictures of the people that go to Walmart. They're very interesting. Our Target's different to the US. I don't think I remember seeing a Target when we went over there. Don't you remember? Seeing a Target store when we went to the US. But mind you, weren't really looking for that sort of. Oh no, we deliberately sought out a Walmart because we wanted to see what a Walmart was like, and then we couldn't believe there was a McDonald's in the middle of a Walmart. Like that is pretty cool. My kids thought that was awesome when they went with us, and they all live in the south. Oh well, that's my dream. I want to go to the south. Oh, I would never come home. We would live in the States in a heartbeat, in an absolute heartbeat, both Chris and I would, but we don't have the money to sustain ourselves over there, unfortunately. I wonder if I get a job crocheting over there. Needs to be a sustainable crochet job, but I just look at the house prices over there. And what did we work out? What did we hear the other day, Chris? And you have to tell me if this is true, that when you get a house loan over there, your interest rate is locked in for the life of the mortgage. Like that is unheard of here. Here you get a interest rate, you may lock it in for 1 to 2, 3 years max, and then it changes and it goes up and it's down and oh my lord. If you get a fixed rate loan. Wow. That's just you can't get that here. You cannot get that here. It's not something that exists. I think we heard that on the radio or something on our trip to Brisbane. I think that's how we worked that out. I was like, "Well, oh, Alabama." Oh, all I can think of is Forrest Gump when I hear of Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, when we went to the States, we didn't get to the South. I really wanted to. We only got as far as Florida. Our original trip that we had booked after that trip was a cruise that was leaving from Galveston. Yes. And it was going to do the Caribbean. Oh, we got the best bargain. It was a 14-day cruise, I think it was. And we got it a balcony suite for $1,400 total, which here that's unheard of. And then COVID hit, and so we couldn't go. And we were so devastated. Never talking too much. That's cool. 1/6 loan, where you get a fixed rate for 1 year and a variable after fixed rates are common here. We can get fixed rates, but not for long term. Yeah, it's usually when you first take out the loan, you can get a fixed rate for a period of time, or if you swap banks and get a new rate, you lock it in for a little while, but not long. You lived in Galveston for a bit. It looked interesting when we were looking at the map. I know Texas is not in the South, I know, but that's as close as we got to the South. Oh, well, no, we didn't get there. We're going to get there. And I'm still not any further, am I? Okay. Right, we went to, well, it was really a holiday that the last time we went there, which was in 2014. And it was basically for my kids. And we went to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, which I like way better than Disneyland. Legoland in San Diego. And then we did the Hollywood Walk of Fame and all that, which I'd done before. I can't remember if we went to Movie World. Disney World. And then, yeah, we drove to Las Vegas, and I had a like 2-hour stint of driving on the wrong side of the road, and that freaked me out. So I just handed it back over to Chris to say, "That's enough. I've done it. It's all wrong. It's all backwards." When you grow up on the other side of the road, it feels so weird. And I don't know how many times when we first landed in LA, I had to keep an eye on myself and the kids. Chris had known from the time he'd been before how many times we nearly got run over because we automatically look the wrong way before crossing the road because you all come from the other way. And it's like, you made a nine-legged jumping spider. Oh, that's funny. What's this? Oh, I know. I see the huge boxes of polyfill that you guys can buy over there. I am so jealous. We cannot get that here. As like I showed it the other day on my video, that we can only get 1 kilo bags, which I can't remember how many pounds that is. I think it's like 2 pound or something. But yeah. So I generally, when I'm making my big stuff, will go through 1 or 2 bags a week. 5 pound box here in Canada is $34.99. Where's my thingy? I need to convert pounds to. When's America going to catch up with the rest of the world and convert to metric pounds to kilos? All right, how many did you say? 5 pounds. Oops, wrong button. I've got my iPhone. 2.26 kilos. Okay. How much? $35. Yeah, okay. That's over 2 of our bags, and if ours isn't on sale, I'll go the other way. So a 1 pound, sorry, 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. That costs us 27 Australian dollars. And I've got my other converter. Always open. Convert. 27 Australian is 17.46 US. Sorry, I don't have the Canadian conversion up. Oh, I know. Imagine getting the big boxes of polyfill here. Oh, that would be fantastic. But then again, it's my excuse to go to Spotlight half the time just to see what's there. Check out the millions. It's never got anything exciting here. I don't know how many slip stitches I've done. Oh, I'll just make it up. Hey, I've done 3 legs. Woohoo. Oh, you know what I've noticed too? Since I've had my Leonard pattern for sale on the website, I can tell my US friends that you are so used to, I don't know, might be Canadian friends as well. You are so used to getting coupons. So, do you know how many of you put Leonard in the cart and left? Because I'm sure you're all hoping that you're going to get sent an email saying, here's 25% off. We don't get that in Australia. So, people either gave up and waiting for a coupon and came back, or they just never came back. Because, yeah, unless you're on Etsy, you'll get that occasionally. But now I've worked out most of the time, if I see a pattern that I like on Etsy, I'll go and check out the person to see if they've got a website, and you always get it cheaper then on their website. 1, 2, 3. So you all like a bargain. Joanne ruins you with coupons. Yeah, well, I have noticed now that Spotlight, if we do a click and collect, we get a $5 in-store coupon, and I think that's what Joanne used to do, isn't it? Hi, Amy. If you could order on Walmart Plus and ship to Australia, well, don't know, but the shipping would probably cost a fortune. That's the problem now. It's like Chris, he was making before we went around Australia, he was making custom fishing rods. So when we settled, he thought, "Oh, I'll go back to that," because he really enjoyed it. And he always bought his components from the US, from Florida, from Mud Hole, a place called Mud Hole, that is, and or business, I should say, not a place. And the last order he went to put through, because normally back then, 3 years ago, shipping would be maybe $30 for what he needed for the components. This time when he went to order, the shipping was going to be $290. So he had ordered one thing and got it shipped here until he realized the extra postage he was charged after the fact. So now he's just sold that and he's going to do something else. Uh, Now I've done 4 legs. God, you cannot, your brain goes blank when you are talking. Oh yeah, I'm up to a fang. And I have I don't know if you guys do this, but anything that's sort of that length is on here. I should make a scrappy snake or something one day, but it's good to do for the fangs. Oh, that's an extra one for the spider. Yeah, that's not so good though. Ah, did I not bring my scissors? That might be helpful. Hmm. I'll have to go and find my scissors. Back in a sec. I thought I may as well show you my owl that I made. Oh, I've got my scissors, got yarn going everywhere. Have a look at his owl. And this is what we get in Spotlight. It's got I have no idea what this yarn's called or where it's from. It's the 3 colours twisted together. And I don't know what made me think of it, but I was thinking, that looks like it could be good feathers. And so I went backwards, I got the yarn, then I thought I need to make a bird of some sort. And I bought this pattern in the other day that I bought a whole heap of new patterns from Crochet Grove. But the only thing is, I had to go up a hook size to match this because this is super duper thick. So it made this one a little bit loose. Not too bad, but a little bit loose. I think he's pretty cute. So this is Crochet Grove's pattern. So I could have made the scarf a little bit longer, but by the time I kept seeing all these ends because you're changing colours all the way up and you can't carry the colours because you'd see it. I thought that's going to take me 3 hours to tie in all the ends, so I gave up. So I choke him with his scarf. You get free shipping. Whoa, free shipping, and yeah, you might locally, but I bet you as soon as you put an international address in, Michelle, it would go, horrendous for us in Australia. Yes, it is. $150 in postage, so yeah. What time is it? Here it is now, 11:15 in the morning. Oh, 7:45 there. Okay, so you're earlier than Florida then, because I just worked out my times around Florida. Bugle yarn, Lion Brand homespun. Ah, it is it's the pattern is Hedwig, sort of meant to be Hedwig owl. They actually do have a black and white version of this, which when I looked up Hedwig, that would have been the perfect colours for those wings. Oh, that Premier tie-dye yarn looks so nice. Order from Premier was $40.5 for shipping, more than the price of the yarn. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. I know, I would love that tie-dye yarn. It looks so good. But no, we don't get it. You tried? No, yeah. No, you put in international, just especially, yeah. No. Nope. So that's why I wanted to. Oh no, what am I doing? God, I'm doing fangs on past legs now. Otherwise, I'll do a Mary and I'll have a 10-legged spider. Yeah. Now I've got to remember how I did it. I have. It's hard to see. I have the little body and forelegs done. I'm up to fangs. So yeah, not even the third row completed yet. No. Oh dear. I might have to turn my heater off in a minute. It's getting warm in here. Oh, I forgot how I did this. It's right there. Oh no, it's three. Three chain. All right, I'm going to get a fang done. I'm going to not look at the chat for 2 seconds and get the fang done. Oh, and I tell you what, this crochet by Jenna giraffe pattern that I've been pattern testing. Great pattern, probably the best giraffe I've ever made, but with the color changing, and because I don't carry my yarn color changing because it ends up pulling and pulls it out of shape, so I cut and tie every time. Oh my lord. Yeah, it's been a lot. Luckily, I'm nearly finished. I mean, it hasn't taken that long considering I've been doing that the entire time, but cut and tying every probably every sometimes 2 stitches, 3 stitches, 4 stitches. 4 stitches I think was the most. Or 5, oh yeah, but color changing heaps. It's crazy. All right, better have a look. Love Harry Potter. Yes. Oh, hi, Annalisa. Oh, another Canadian. Alberta. I could say that one easy. Hide it on your carry-on bag. That will have to be a big carry-on, Michelle. Scabbers the rat. Well, it's funny. I've had 3 rats made, and I've had them out the last 3 or 4 markets because I saw I've forgotten how to say her name again. From Oh So Stitched. She says that when she has them at her market, they sell like hotcakes. Like she can't keep enough of them. She was making 20, 30 of them. Can't sell them. People haven't even looked at them. I do have outdoor markets all year. Our market doesn't, even if it rains and terrible weather, it doesn't stop because the produce people still go and, food goes off. So they still go no matter what. And the locals know that. So, yeah, it's on no matter what. So it's sort of up to you if it's raining, if you want to deal with the rain or cancel, because it's always going to be on. And I think the last market this year is the 21st of December. Yeah, that's right. 30 minutes ahead at the moment. Yeah, Queensland doesn't have daylight savings, so our time doesn't change. But I realise why. When we're here in the summer, you are awake at like 4 o'clock in the morning because it's light so early. And that's why when someone said on my comment on my last video, they don't understand that my market starts at 6 a.m. It's because Queenslanders are up so early, and even the families in summertime, they were out shopping at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, but everyone gets their jobs done early and home by 9. I'm sure, like Robin, some of you guys in Florida would probably understand that you just want to get back under the air conditioning as soon as you can. That's what it's like here, and they all go to bed early because they're up so early. Yeah, it is really close to Christmas. Yep. So I don't know how that one would do if everyone's already finished their Christmas shopping, or do you get that last minute shoppers that haven't thought about it? And yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I do next weekend or not. Just, I don't know. I need to give myself a break, I think, at least one market, because this is another month that it's got the fifth week in it, the fifth Sunday. So that would mean I'd have a market on the fifth Sunday of the month, but then the following week is the first Sunday. So I'd have 1 week apart. So yeah. All right. Hey, I'm onto my fifth leg. Doing well. We could have Michelle and everyone else that we can convince come over to Australia. To everybody's got to bring yarn with you. That's your payment for staying with your yarn, or your beautiful yarn that you can get over there. And because I know that sometimes the original prices per skein is fairly similar to here, but you guys get the coupons and the sales all the time that we don't get here. So I don't think any of you pay full price. What have I missed there? Trish. Can't believe about 20 years ago I fell for the "it's because of the cows." What's because of the cows? Sorry, I've missed something there. You have to cut yourself off after the first week of December to rest and enjoy the holiday with family. Yeah, see, Christmas, since I don't see my kids anymore, Christmas means absolutely nothing to me anymore. I think it was last year, maybe, was the first year, or no, the year before was the first year that I'd actually put up a representation of a Christmas tree in our caravan. Other than that, I hadn't. I'd lost all any joy in Christmas since the kids don't speak to me anymore. So yeah, Christmas is a bit hard for me. So I'd keep myself more busy rather than slowing down. Keep the brain active, not thinking of other things. Because yeah, mental health wise, Christmas can be a pretty tricky time. Yeah, the parfait plush does look nice, doesn't it, Sherilyn? I know that Premier says that they ship to Australia, but you add shipping and it's just it'll probably make the skeins $15 a skein if you add shipping, so it's just out of our reach, unfortunately. And then Hobie closed down on us, so they won't ship to Australia anymore, so we can't get their yarn. And unfortunately, even though Zach's really good chenille yarn is absolutely amazing, I just can't afford it all the time. I just have to wait, save up, and buy it when I can, as we do. Their loss. Yeah, well, mm, it does save me money. What craft stores do we have in Australia? We basically have the majors. We only have two majors, but one just forget about. It is useless and hopeless. So that one is called Lincraft. It is supposed to be like your Michael's, Hobby Lobby, but to be honest, it was only the first time I'd gone into a Lincraft store when we moved here, because I never had one around me, and I may as well have not gone because they're overpriced. They look like they're back in the 60s. Their decor is apparently, from when Kim was here, she was telling me they all look the same. They all smell the same, which is not great. And yeah, they're just too expensive and not nice. So we basically have one major, which is Spotlight. Um, And other than that, it's just the new yarn places like Zach that's starting to sell online. Um, Bango and Patty and Bango, Mel B. I still need to try hers, but I was kind of a little bit not wanting to order from that because her color her color selection is not huge. So I like to be able to buy like a light pink, light purple, dark purple, as many browns as I can get, etc. And she just doesn't have that in her sort. She is cheaper than Zach's, however, doesn't have the colours at this stage. Craft Online is I have bought from Craft Online, yeah, and they are a bit cheap. That's when I bought my first lot of Parfait Chunky when I was in the caravan, but that's when it was still old formula and was really bad. Like the caravan was just a big chenille, bits and pieces everywhere. Hey, I've nearly finished this round. Look at that. After the legs, I won't have to count stitches. Slip stitches are the annoying thing in the smaller yarn, I tell you. I was making these faster because I was using blanket yarn. Oh, I didn't know that, Trish. Lincraft won't hire people from the LGBT community. Is that even legal to discriminate like that? I don't think that was legal, but anyway. I guess they don't document that anyway. Oh, it still sheds Parfait. Oh, Parfait Plus. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I have enough trouble with vacuuming under my feet every day already, let alone Parfait Chunky, which was crazy. I can't believe that a lot of people still use Parfait Chunky over there because it seems like a few of the new ones that Michaels have brought out don't shed. I don't know, from what I see. You only have Spotlight, yeah. I mean, you're not missing out on anything, Karen, from not having Lincraft, I can tell you now. I've got the small yarn store half an hour away from me that sells the Portercraft. Oh, there is a couple other places that I have seen that sell the Portercraft here, but they're just a variety store. This is actually a yarn store, and I'm trying to support local. And we've had a lot of conversations together because I hadn't felt the Portercraft blanket yarn since we'd been traveling in the caravan, and it used to be like Parfait Chunky and just shedded everywhere and felt starchy, but it has changed. It doesn't feel starchy anymore. I think it still sheds a lot though. Michael's is expensive, is it? Okay. No, that is true, Lisa. It is illegal, yes. Do they actually ask? It's yeah, they can't ask. They can't ask what your sexual orientation is when they're hiring. That's terrible. You use Parfait Chunky, $3.99 a skein. All right, let's go back to. Oh, now I ruined that. See, I watch you guys in the US so often. I permanently have a converter on my phone, but I just ruined it because I typed in the wrong way. Convert. There we go. What did you say? $3.99. $6 a skein. Well, that's pretty good. The cheapest. Oh, yeah, I think Craft Online. I think occasionally we can get for $6 per skein, and I think if you buy a certain amount, you can get free shipping. So you've never seen the Portercraft wool? Oh, just keep looking in your discount stores, Karen. They often get them in them. Mm, yeah, I'm up to. Yeah, going around. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my heater off. I am overheating. Oh, mm. Well, maybe not just be the heater. Why I'm so hot. £3? Are you converting it to pounds or we're Australian dollar, not pounds here? So for us, it's 3.99 is $6.11 Australian. Yeah, it's they're definitely not allowed to ask your sexual orientation. They can ask for your gender if you want to give it. But it's also like here in Australia, most forms will say, are you Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander? It shouldn't matter if we are or aren't. But technically, if you look up the dictionary explanation of Aboriginal, it is if you are born to that country. So I'm an Aboriginal. I was born in Australia. So technically, if I wanted to, but apparently, I found out the other day is actually illegal to say that too, if you're not what they call officially Aboriginal. But then Chris just saw on Facebook this morning that it is now illegal to take photos of Uluru or Ayers Rock and post photos or videos on social media without getting a permit. You can't post them on social media, yeah. So, let's become more of a nanny country. And when we were traveling, we spoke to the elders from the Aboriginal communities, and we found out that the community that is running Uluru, Ayers Rock, currently are not from that area. They are from the city somewhere, so they aren't even the Aboriginals that were from that area, and they are only there to profit. They are not worried about respecting their culture or anything like that. It's nothing about that. It is, and the local Aboriginal community who live there get nothing from all the money that is spent in the area and there's only like 3 places you can stay around Ayers Rock, and which is also run by that Aboriginal, and it's not that local community, and it's astronomical prices, and it's horrendous. Like, yeah, the actual elders that should be running that area is not, and they don't benefit from it at all. So half of the propaganda that people have fed here in Australia about what's going on is just ridiculous. When we were talking to them ourselves and going out to their country, and and the same with the stuff that's happening in Alice Springs. And if for people in the States, what's happening in Alice Springs is it's a large Aboriginal community, and the kids are just running riot. They have no control of them. We spent one night there, and I think the day after we left, the police force had just received all their new vehicles, and they were told, all of them, to leave Alice Springs because all the youth were planning to kick all the doors and destroy the cars, basically. So that's what happens, and the crime rate has gone out of control. But when we were talking to the elders there, All they want is for the right to go back to Aboriginal law, and because here the kids get a slap on the wrist when they do something wrong. Occasionally, very occasionally, they might end up at juvie, but hardly ever. They just slap on the wrist, you know, don't do it again, and they're doing it again 2 hours later. And they said they want it to go back to Aboriginal law because the kids would not be repeating this behaviour if it was under their law, because their law is very, very strict, very strict. And that's all they want, is the ability to go back to their law, and that would help with that situation. And unfortunately, the alcohol situation doesn't help. Well, good night, Heather. Oh, hi, Anne Marie. Landed the crab. I think he's a lobster. Oh, hi, Kim. You made it. Yeah, Heather was saying good night. Good night, good night. All right, 2 rounds. I can do that with talk. Just 2 rounds. You had an appointment on a Sunday? How did you manage that? I saw Marsha show off your banana chicken pattern, Kim, in her video yesterday or last night. Drinking and driving issues do allow people to get multiple DUIs there. Oh, yeah, people do it. Yes, yes. There's no, I think what we see, we watch a lot of, you know, I don't know what they're called, crime shows, not shows, but the real cop shows, I guess, that they show in America, and you get like 3 strikes and you're out and you're straight to jail. That doesn't happen here. You'll get 30, 40, 50 chances. Like, even with people that get, I used to work in child protection, and in the end, I felt like telling the women to just give up on getting intervention orders against violent partners, because they're useless with the paper that they're written on. They would breach the orders, they would harm their partner or whatever, and nothing would happen. Tap on the shoulder or tap on the hand. Don't do it again, you naughty boy or girl, whoever. Yeah, our legal system's just up the wall here. Four Corners had a documentary on the Northern Territory. Yeah, we were in Tennant Creek, which is middle of Central Australia, sort of, but still in Northern Territory. And we were there in the 2 weeks that it went from alcohol being banned to alcohol being lifted, the ban being lifted. And at the time, the Aboriginal elders for each area had a choice if they were going to keep the ban or not. And at the time, the elders around Tennant Creek chose to lift the ban. And the very next day, or the very day that the ban was lifted, all we could see was all the adults lined up at the supermarket, walking out with slabs of beer. And then it is known scientifically that there is a chromosome, or there is something in the Aboriginal blood that has like an allergic reaction to alcohol, and they can't control themselves. They are like alcoholics. They have that like alcoholic gene. And within a week, the local ATM was destroyed. The yeah, the only bank in town ended up closing down because they destroyed everything around it. Yeah, the local kids got caught stealing from their local supermarket, which is run by the Aboriginal community, and their mums work at the supermarket, and they got caught stealing from the supermarket. So the mums kicked them out and told them off. And then that night, the kids went back and burned their supermarket down. And yeah, and unfortunately, it just what 1 week the town was destroyed, and so the elders made the decision to put back the ban on because it was just out of control. And it's a fact that it triggers like an alcoholism in their blood, and it's really sad to see. He lost a nephew this year because of a drug-induced driver. She was let go of all charges 2 days before. That's terrible. Yeah, yeah, that's terrible. That is so terrible. Yeah, no, there's nothing worse than a drink driver. They just have no thought about consequences of what their actions could do to other people's lives. Stayed one night at Tennant Creek. Yeah, we stayed a week when we were in the caravan, but we were in the caravan park that's not on the main street. That main street one gets cars and caravans stolen every single day, but the one we stayed at was at the back opposite the local patrol. That's like the town security, and it was gated, and yeah, we felt fine there. So, but yeah, it's a horrible situation. You have no sound. Have I lost sound? No? Okay. No, it looks like, Michelle, it might be on your end. You had a dry community close by to us here when the laws were lifted. The area and surrounds us turned to absolute crap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's not being racist. It is just a fact. It is just a fact. You hear me? Oh, good. Yeah, Michelle, you might have to go out and come back in. Oh, you're back? Oh, beautiful. Mm, I've forgotten how much to leave a tail, and I don't have to leave much of a tail because I just closing off. So I've got to leave space for the eyes. Look, a head done. Woohoo! I still think it's possibly going to be too big for a keychain, though. I don't know. I'll have to see what he's like with the bum on. My light just went brighter. I see that your name's still AKA the Crochet Beast Thea. I love that. I haven't had Fuzzy Butt in today. It's the only time I get to say Fuzzy Butt. Hmm. What time is it? 11:15. Jade's free. Oh, yeah. I think I have that one saved, Robin. I do, amongst my million other patterns I've got saved. Hmm. I think this video that I'll do today will end up being the do your bought patterns video because that's all I've actually ended up making since my last video. So, did I ever visit the Pink Lake in South Australia? There are many pink lakes in South Australia, and yes, we did. A lot of them aren't pink anymore though, because the salt levels have changed. But yeah, there is heaps of pink lakes in South Australia, and they are beautiful. Um, yeah, the pinkest one was in Western Australia. Yep. Yeah, the South Australian ones have mostly lost a lot of their pink because the water levels mixed with the salt levels weren't high enough or something. I don't know. Anyone else trying the Porgsy Place patterns? I'm sort of addicted. No, I haven't bought any of those. They're not birds, are they? Are they different animals? Because I ain't doing those mini birds. For some reason, I just have a not liking for the mini birds. Oh, hi! Going Crochet is in the house. Sticking to crochet beads. I just love that. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at Porgsy's place. You made a tiger and a Bigfoot. Was that the free Bigfoot or is that a paid pattern Bigfoot? You'd like to travel around and pick up rocks from all over Oz? There's a TV show with that in it. Isn't it I Love Lucy, where she went and picked up all the rocks and made the caravan too full, too heavy? Uh, yes, well, I picked up shells, but I was very limited on how many I picked up here and there. And it was only very, very special ones that you don't see everywhere else. So I have them on my coffee table. A lot of small market makes. Yeah, I've got to get into more smaller ones. Actually, I need more medium ones to put in my mystery bags that are faster. Because I have one larger item and two smaller items. The smaller items I can make, no problems. It's the medium size that I'm calling large because all my others are like super large and wouldn't fit in a mystery bag. It'd be too expensive for a mystery bag. But yeah, I have to sort through my patterns and see what I've got to fit in that category. Whatever hubby crazy. I know Chris kept warning me that I wasn't allowed to do that because weight issues are a big thing when you're on the road full time. Oh wow, we've been on for over an hour already. That goes fast. April has a coupon for 20% off. Don't tell me that. I do not need to buy any more patterns. I haven't bought the ones that I've made, that I bought recently, and I just joined Crochet by Jenna's Patreon because I have so many of her patterns anyway, and I thought, well, I may as well just join her Patreon, and then I get 2 patterns free a month, which is why I end up doing this pattern test because all Patreon members are able to do the pattern test. You took 8 mystery boxes to market today and sold 7. Oh, absolutely. They are the best things that I ever started was mystery boxes and mystery bags. But now I've got the mystery bags, they're taken over from the mystery boxes. What am I up to? Oh, freezing there. Yeah, I can't say it's freezing here, but what temperature is it today? It is currently, oh, it is cooler here today. 18.5 degrees Celsius feels like 16. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit always makes it sound really warm, like 30 or something. But 30 here is, or not boiling, but hot. Nice. It's cold today. I haven't had anyone complain about a mystery box at all, ever. Because I always warn them if it's an adult buying for themselves or for a kid, I just wore them before they paid for it, that you may not like what you get, and there ain't no refunds. 13 degrees in Port Macquarie. Oh, yeah, it's a bit cooler than here, just a little bit. Only like 5 degrees. Cooler. Hmm, good day for grading. I see, yeah, 53. Is that 53 in Fahrenheit? Really? 60 degrees. Oh no, that's the only time I wish that I had for, although in summer when all you guys are saying it's 105, that sounds hot. 40 sounds better, even though it's not. Everybody wanted to know if they could swap boxes if they didn't get the one they bought. No, no, no. And I always say, you choose which one you're getting, but that's final decision. Never had anyone complain. Although the last one, lost count somehow. Damn it. Um, the girl opened up in front of me. That's when I do get a bit nervous because you sort of think, oh, they may not like it, but I've told them that if they don't like it, it's too bad. But she got the Krampus or Crumpus or Krampus, whatever it was called that I'd made, that I put in a mystery box. That was that European Satan bloody thing. And I'm thinking, oh no, young girls got this, and they're going, what's this? And I tried to explain the European history and that why what it means and all that, and they said, oh, we're going to go home and look it up, and think, oh no, I hope the mother's not angry that I've just given her daughter Satan. It's like, oh dear. Oh, I knew what you meant, Michelle. That's okay. So I'll see when I go back to the next market to see if I get an angry mother saying, you gave my daughter Satan. Like, I didn't mean to. It was meant to be a Pokemon that wasn't a Pokemon. But that's definitely taught me a lesson. Definitely look into characters that you don't know before you make them in case they look like Satan or represent Satan. You just finished a Dory. Dory the fish? How does Dory have ears? I'm sorry, I'm missing something there. You're going on a cruise to Alaska. Oh, that would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. Actually, Chris's sister and brother-in-law are going to Can is Kim going to Canada or Alaska? Alaska. They're going to Alaska next week for nearly a month, I think. It's their second attempt at going on that trip. Their first one they had to cancel because their granddaughter had a major accident where she was accidentally hit by a motorbike, and yeah, it was very scary, and they cancelled. So they're leaving next Wednesday, which would be lovely. And I actually saw that my friend from childhood, she's currently, well, she started off in Canada and now she's in the States. And the last post she put up, they were in the Yellowstone National Park, which looked glorious. Love the photos. And all the photos of the deer and that they've seen. She actually showed one that actually looks like the Bambi deer. They're so cute. It's a splooting deer. Ah, right. Okay. Oh, your mystery bags are $4. Wow. I'm not gonna say anything. I hate it when people say things about my prices. You research Labubu and I will not make them. Oh, really? Ah. Talking about that, Chris came up to me the other day and said that he wants me to make a Labubu. And I told Kim and she messaged back and she goes, "Well, it's been a good run. It's time to say goodbye. You know, that's the end of that relationship." It's like I swear I'll never make a Labubu. They are ugly. Okay, now I'm intrigued, Michelle. I'm gonna have to research Labubu and see what's the story behind it. Yeah, we all wanna know now. What I'm up to. 2 rounds. Mm. Mm. Yes, Chris and I would love to go to the States again. I would love to visit Canada too, that would be nice. But yeah, want to get to the south. But then I haven't really been to the northern states of America either. Chris has been to Denver, I think, when he used to ski. Oh, okay, Trish, yeah. I decided to make it easier for change that I only have things in five. So it's either 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc. So then I don't have to worry about dollar coins and $2 coins. Just easier. You need to make a Labubu outfit. Oh, like AP crochets or healers, hooks and healers just created. I'm not sure if she created a pattern or she just made it for herself for Labubu's clothing. Smart on the pricing? Yeah, I just can't be bothered with the small change. Although I always end up with someone like last time gave me like $5 worth of 20 cents, 10 cents, and 50 cents. It's like, oh, but it all adds up. They just opened a Labubu store in Sydney. Oh, there you go, Kim. You can go and visit the Labubu store. Oh, huh. Someone who prices by their stitch count plus material. Stitch count. Are you kidding me? Oh my lord! Some of my things that I've imagine Mary making the bluey and charging by the stitch count. Or even Pillow Cat for that amount, for that case. That'd be $2,000 items. Oh lord! You got a pricing calculator. Seems so expensive. I know, and honestly, Trish, Australians do not, unless it's a very well-to-do suburb or a Comic Con or, you know, a big show like that. I find Australians do not appreciate handmade work like the Americans and British and Canadians do. They just don't. They just don't. They do not appreciate handmade. Some do, very rarely, but some do. Although the ones that have appreciated the most at my market has been visitors from the US. And I think it's so funny that we had 2 lots last market that were visiting from the States, and bought my crochet stuff, and I'm thinking there are so many crochet vendors in the States. Why are you buying from me? It's like crazy. Jag the Jellyfish by Stitch Count. Oh, yeah, you would be rich. Absolutely. Mm, I don't know. This bum's going to be random shape. I think I lost count there. Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The one at cheaper, like it's in a yard sale. Really? I don't know. I've seen there must be maybe different parts of the states that because I see some videos and people are paying like who was it? Like Refined Vibes sold her anchor for like $250. And it's like there's not a hope in hell freezing over that that would happen here. 3 cents a stitch. She's what she charges. Oh wow. Does she sell anything? Or does she make items that have 3 rows? I mean, how did she come up with that? I'm assuming it's a she. I shouldn't assume anymore, should I? Because there's a lot of guys out there doing great in the crochet world, which I love to see. Like the crochet carpenter and all those guys. Talking about that, I bought one of his patterns. I think it's the crochet carpenter. Mm, it's one of them. I bought a dragon that I haven't made yet. Oh yeah, I get people asking me that all the time. How long does it make this? And I'm going, well, it depends what item. And if you go to Anchor, 2 days. And if you go to something else, it might be half an hour. Depends on how much I'm looking YouTube and getting distracted because I get distracted a lot. A lot. I would make twice the amount of things than I do if I didn't get distracted so much. I'm sure the older I get, the more ADHD I'm like. But then I've been watching, I don't know if it's because I don't know, the algorithm knows what I'm thinking about, but I'm sure my brain is ADHD and autistic at the same time. And yeah, the older I get, the worse I'm getting. It's like, oh, look pretty shiny. Oh, look at that. Oh, someone said that. Let's go look it up. Now I'm going to go and look up Labubu after this, and they'll be, in Labubu world for the next half an hour. You always overestimate. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It makes it sound better. But I mean, half the time for me, it's true because I just get sidetracked doing other stuff. Oh, decreasing is hard in tight little stitches. I did that one. See, my stitches have gotten so much tighter. I'm just not used to it. Look at that little butt. Little butt. All right, I've actually finished front and back of Miss Spidey. But I'm going to put. Actually, I've nearly run out of eyes. I think I have run out of eyes for him, so I was just going to make the bodies and have to order some more little eyes because I haven't had use for little eyes for so long. And then I use them and they're all gone. So now I need them again. But he's going to be reasonable size. It's a bit hard to see with the. Yeah, gotta go that way. Camera's weird. No, it's too hard to see. Hmm. Don't know. Maybe. Oh, he might make a backpack buddy size. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because they're a bit bigger, but I don't. I've got a couple of those that Thea had sent me left, of the backpack buddy ones, but I've used a lot of them. I don't know. You charge like me. What I feel like with no justification to anyone. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Australia is such a hard market. Like to me, all I think about really, because I'm home all the time, I don't bother about my time. It's not my job. It's not a business for me. It is a hobby that keeps me sane. So basically, all I look at is the price of the yarn that I use to make the item, and the eyes and the stuffing. and I cover that. I try and double that if I can, so that I've got my money back, and then I've got more money to buy more yarn and stuff in. So that's pretty much how, like, yeah, time I don't. And yeah, I wouldn't know how to time how long it takes to make a pattern half the time because, yeah, I'm too busy getting distracted all the time. So I'd have to do one of those videos where they've got the stopwatch and stop and start every time they look at something else or stop on. I'll be stopping and starting all the time. The BB here in Australia is $30. Ooh, they're not that big either, really, from what I've seen. I don't think people would well, I don't know. I've seen a few different videos where some people get a bit of flack at the market saying, "Well, that's not a real Labubu." You know that meme, "If I post this, you know I've been kidnapped." Mine is, "I'm making a Labubu." Yeah, probably same, Kim, absolutely. I don't charge my time, and I'm lucky where I've been gifted boxes, and I mean boxes of yarn. Oh, wow. That would be nice. I need a little fairy godmother to gift boxes of yarn. That would be awesome. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. What are you doing, phone? Didn't even say your name. You clearance them just for the material weight, yeah. Honestly, if I mean, somebody told me off in the comments the other day because I was putting the things that haven't sold, like at quite a few markets. I put them in mystery boxes, and they told me off because I shouldn't be doing that. And I go, well, there's nothing wrong with them. They're still very well made items. They're not nothing, wrong with them. They just haven't sold. So I put them in mystery bags, and then it just changes what the look of my tables are. They are ugly. The Labubus are definitely ugly. You haven't got the confidence to do a market. Um, I guess coming from someone that used to always think the worst, always. I would think of every possible catastrophe that could happen, will happen, might happen. But at the end of the day, what's the worst thing can happen? You sell nothing. That's the worst thing. That's absolutely the worst thing that could happen. You could waste whatever your fee is to go there and you sell nothing. But on the bright side of that is you got out of the house, you probably talk to people during the day. And if you're like me and you suffer from anxiety and that, it is good practice to, otherwise we'd lock ourselves and never leave the house. It's good practice to do it. So, I mean, the worst thing that could happen is you sell nothing. That's not going to hurt you. It's that think of, yeah, you're not going to die, hopefully, doing the market, but I mean, that's pretty much, you could die walking out the door or get bitten by a spider in your house. I mean, yeah. I used to be that person. I used to be, "Oh, I can't do that." I couldn't even leave my house for 2 years. Have I ever noticed that people who criticize are not those who crochet or even do anything productive? Well, definitely the people who criticize, when I look at their profiles, they do not have a YouTube channel themselves. So when they say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this or do that or whatever with your YouTube channel," you try it, see what it's like and how much effort you have to put in to edit and take the time to make the videos and all that. Or, yeah, and you don't know if some of them are crocheters or not, but yeah, definitely people certainly like to give their opinions. You have to have a thick skin to be on YouTube, that's for sure. Which I never used to, but luckily I've got that now. You haven't got the confidence to do YouTube. Karen, it's easier than doing a market because I'm sitting here and I'm talking to 32 people, but it doesn't feel like I'm talking to 32 people because I'm talking to a screen. I'm in my safe home. I don't have to go outside. This is more the introvert's paradise than anything you can do. You can, if you make a mistake, but with me, I never redo a video. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I'm human. I like to show that because so many people re-record and re-record and re-record, and yeah, I couldn't be bothered. If I make a mistake, I'm just showing I'm human. And it's like, who cares? I think I'm just at the age now that I just don't care what people think. If they don't like my hair, I don't care. If they think I'm too fat, I don't care. If my prices are too cheap, I don't care. Absolutely, Karen. You'd look at a phone. Like, oh, I used to record on my GoPro because we would had that going around Australia and used to do that for our other channel. But GoPros overheat so easily. And then I've discovered that the phone's way better for quality and for you know, it's so dark in here half the time, but on the screen of the video, it looks overexposed half the time. It looks really bright, and which is funny. But you're talking to a screen, doesn't matter. If you make mistakes, you're only human. I actually find people come to my channel and say that they prefer the casual, you know, warts and all, don't care. If I make a mistake, it happens. Yep, well, we're looking out for your video, Karen. It is time consuming, absolutely, to create YouTube videos. It is. Although I had a lot of practice being on the road because I used to edit the videos for our other traveling channel. But I mean, you see my videos, they're nothing, I don't have any spectacular footage or special effects that some other people do. It's pretty basic. But I mean, you don't really need any more than that. I mean, the first time you do the YouTube or first couple of times, you feel funny talking to the phone or the camera or whatever. It feels weird. You're not used to it, but by the third time, you're pretty much, yeah, you can't watch videos that are chopped to pieces. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I know. To be honest, I put on my videos what I like to watch. I will never show montages of me packing orders or me crocheting. I mean, half the time I'm just fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Just get to the point and show me what you've made. I don't really care how many orders you've had, and I don't care that you've post putting it in my package. I mean, that's just me. Some people might like that, but yeah, I don't. So you're never going to see that in my videos, that's for sure. Mum rushed you into markets with her. She stopped you missing. Just do it now. Have to catch up. Oh, you have to catch a Uber to get. Oh, that's difficult. Yeah, it is good to socialize at the markets, and because you're doing a market selling stuff that you're passionate about, that you know absolutely every aspect. So if someone's got a question about your product, you're going to have the answer. And or if someone comes in and an aunt that wants to buy a present for a 10-year-old and they go, I have no idea what they're going to be interested in. You can just, point them in the right direction and it's really good. Packing orders, tagging and crocheting montage. Oh, yeah. No, won't do it. Like, I mean, why do people feel that that is great? I think, to be honest, it's just fillers because and to be honest, I don't know how people only do 16-minute videos because it seems like I talk and it feels like 5 minutes, but it's been a 25-minute video. It's like, I don't know how people only do 10-minute videos. It's like, can't stand most of the YouTubers that are out there. Only watch people that are totally, yeah, Robin, you and Heather. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I love watching Robin and Heather as well for the same reason that if we make a mistake or whatever, we don't really care. We're real. Mm. And the ones that are over, I think it's because of my anxiety and that the ones that are over extroverted, so much energy, I can't watch them either. But that's when I found I Am a Flamingo, and I just love her. Like the other day, she started off with the bag over her head 'cause she got sunburned. It's like, love it, love it. That would be me. Like I live in Queensland now, in sunny Queensland, and I have the most English skin you can have, other than living in England. But when we looked at my ancestry, both sides of my family are originally from England, so I am British skin full down, and I look at the sun and get burnt. So you watch very few crochet channels now. I have more been going to the brand new channels that I'm finding where they're yeah, still like genuine, still showing. And Crafty Sue, absolutely love Crafty Sue. She's always got a story to tell. Oh, I know, Yum and Whimsy I was so excited when I saw her that she was back. I don't know how many times I had checked her channel to see if she had another video out. I had sent her messages on Instagram hoping that she was okay because I absolutely loved her channel, and I can see she's already so back with popularity again. Actress style ones, oh yeah. Oh, the ones that curse. Well, that particular one that curses, I've actually blocked her on mine because I mean, I swear, but there's no need to swear on YouTube. Like, there's a time and place for it, and I don't really think it's necessary. And that particular one, if it's the same one that you're talking about, she actually kicks people off her channel who, you know, call her up on it, basically. Oh yeah, we gotta love Crafty Sue and her stories. Yep. And that's the thing is like we're not just crochet machines, we're people. So it's good to find out about the people that we follow. Cheerleader types. Oh, Heather. Hi, Heather. Cheerleader types. Absolutely. Yep. You're going to start a channel. Woohoo. Go, Mary. You'll be real, very real. Good. It's the best way to be. Best way to be. You try so very, very hard not to swear in your videos sometimes. Oh, yeah, but it's not like the other person. She would deliberately just get those swear words out because she thought she was cool, and, it's not a great look, really. Yeah, I'm forever scrolling as well, Karen, for new channels, and I've had quite a few pop up too, and if I get a new follower, new subscriber sometimes, and it's got the little icon that shows YouTube, I'll always check them out and see what they're like. Um I must admit though, I do struggle watching ones that are all about um, making blankets and clothing and just that. I'm not as excited about that, but I do try and watch them because it's a skill I don't have and they're great watching it. What's Up Cupcake can be a bit boring. I like Tammy the mumpreneur. She needs to change her name. Nobody can pronounce her YouTube channel. The mumpreneur. You're right. Just oh my lord. I can't believe you're back. Kim is one of your favorites. Always wanting new ideas to make to take to markets. Yes. I have so many saved patterns, free and paid. But I think it's what Robin said on her video the other day that I think it's because sometimes the pattern designers call them something weird and it's not like hippo and it's not obvious when you're scrolling at the names because you get so many and you're just sort of looking for the names and then they call them like final A, B, C octopus and you go, so I'm starting to gradually change them so I can see more clearly what I've got. But then Sometimes I think I need my iPad screen to be bigger so I can see those, like, little thumbnails and patterns easier. We were just talking about Karen, weren't we? And here she is on the live. We're just saying how we missed you, Karen, and we're so glad that you are back. Find it hard to watch the ones that are all about making money for themselves or continually advertising sponsors. Yes, I agree. I agree. Although it'd be nice for someone to say, "Hey, I'll give you a sponsorship," but I think there's accepting a sponsorship and there's accepting absolutely anything that's thrown at you. I think if people are picky and choosy and actually test the product and it's related to crochet because they're a crochet channel, but then you see ones that are advertising jewelry and handbags and heaters, and you think, "What's that got to do with crochet?" I was like, yeah, sponsored video." I mean, I get it that people want to make money. I mean, everybody starts a YouTube channel because your hope is to get monetized at some stage, really. I mean, realistically, that is what you try and do. But yeah, there's a difference between, yeah, sponsorships that are not related to anything and sponsorships that your audience might like to buy themselves. If you wanted to watch commercials, put a regular TV on. Well, for me, I just watch YouTube and then you get all the ads because I don't pay for premium. Something else you've got to pay for. Yeah, that's right. If the people that are doing the sponsorship are using the product and they're promoting it because they think it's something that their subscribers would like to buy, but yeah, there's the random ones that just you can't believe how much has changed. Like, yeah, we're not traveling anywhere. I know. And I thought and I looked at my channel name, and because I started it when I was traveling, and of course I'm Travel Crochet and I'm not traveling anymore. I don't know if I should have changed my name, but I'm kind of known for that now, so it seems a bit weird to go and change it. And I'm actually really happy that I'm not traveling anymore. Keep the name, yeah. I know. I wouldn't be change it to not traveling crochet. Big stamp on it. Not. Uh, I do travel to markets and I do trips to short trips around as well. Well, that's true. That is true, Michelle. Although I didn't know that Sam Walton was the person who started Walmart because we don't know that info. The only complaint is that we need to sort our schedules. I get to watch all my faves in one night and then have to wait all week. Oh, okay. I don't know how I ended up choosing Wednesdays and Sundays. I think it was just the spacing that it was because when I wanted to do 2 videos a week and yeah, the Wednesday to Sunday is not so bad. It's when the Sunday to Wednesday it comes around so fast. I do travel to yarn shops, yes. And quite often disappointed. It's more online shopping these days. 2 hours online. Is everyone getting bored or are we still happy to chat? That's why I do this in the middle of the day, so it doesn't matter how long I'm on chatting for. Although I do have to get off and finish the pattern I'm doing and create another and edit another video for tonight that will go out tonight. So I still have stuff to do, but I like chatting with y'all. You haven't crocheted a thing because of your life tonight. Yeah, well, I've crocheted more than I have in all my other lives. My 2 other lives I've done. Mm, you're enjoying it here? Oh, I'm glad, I'm glad. Although I feel like I should now, Spider-Man spider, is it blue bum, red head, or other way around? I have no idea. You're finishing a dinosaur slipper. Slipper. Oh, that sounds interesting. So what will Chris do instead of fishing poles? Well, Chris has just changed his firearms license to Queensland from Victoria, and he's just purchased he's shipped up a couple of his firearms that he had in storage in Victoria, and he is going to start target shooting again here. Well, there you go. Heather chose to do Tuesdays and Fridays, so that's a different day between us. So yeah, Chris will be target shooting again, and he actually, when we bought our new car, once we settled here, the salesman got talking to Chris, and he does shooting as well. So they're going to shoot together, I think. So that'll be good. Once he, obviously, there's been a lot of paperwork changing things around and getting new licenses and things. Good night, Michelle. It's be getting late for a lot of you. I think, what, 2 hours? So some of you would be 10, 9. Dishes can wait. Blue bum. Light blue. Okay. There we go. Redhead. Redhead. Not that one. Right. Well, I need a different look size for this one. Oh, no. 5.5. Probably. Oh, maybe I might need 6. Or did I bring a 6? Got a 5. Got everything but a 6. We'll see if 5.5 will work. And blanket yarn. Light pink spiders are very popular for you. I do have in the 9 that I've already made, and there was one pink spider in that, I believe. Although I do have this colour pink that I could make one in. Oops, sorry, Al. Knocked you over. So has anyone else tried what's her name? AP Crochet's Night Fury pattern? That's the one that I just made. And it was very different with how you do the neck holes and things like that, or tail holes. But I liked it. You make a lot of things in pink. Well, since I've been making the koala with the overalls with the bows in the hair that I hot glue the bows in the air, that's gone very quickly every time. So I'm thinking I need to add more bows and girly things to things. That seems to be popular, and put dresses on things like I see Robin do. Right, let's see if I can do a 5.5. Just depends on the thickness of the blanket yarn sometimes, if I need a 5.5 or a 6. I know Kim, you'd be using, what, a 7? And then we've got to do the trick with the blanket yarn and the magic circle. If you've got to do 8 in a magic ring, do 5, then tighten the ring, and then finish the last 3 once it's 3/4 tightened. Easier to cruise up. A pink frog. Does anyone find that frogs have gone off? Nobody's buying frogs anymore? Although I did sell one last market, but actually I've struggled selling frogs full stop. Anything in pink. Keep that in mind. And you start crocheting with the wrong tail end. Oh, you sell leggy frogs, Kim. Wow. Oh, I eventually sold all my leggy frogs, but it took a long time. Long time. And it didn't matter where I was in Australia, what market. Big Booty Bob in pink sells great. Oh, really? Okay. I haven't made him for ages. I should make more. This might be a bit too tight. I'm going to have to find my size hook. That's size 6, I think. I'm struggling with this. Oh, no, yep, I'm squeaking. Can't handle a squeak. Frog's never done well for you? Nah. Oh, you do the swing. I don't do any swings because I I don't know if any Aussies here do you sell the swinging animals, because I just figure because it's illegal to hang them on your rearview mirror thing that people wouldn't buy them. Joe's web frog pattern is great. Two-tone. I like what's the other one I make? Can't remember what it's called. Oh, let's go out of this pattern and look at my millions of patterns. Let me see. Can I search frog and it'll come up? Frog. Oh, yes, Poppy the Frog. Poppy the Frog. I like that one. That one's by Tasha's Crochet Nook. That's, oh dear. That one. Oh, got it. Oh, light. Nope. Can you see it? It's hard to see without the light reflecting it. That one. I love the little fingers, toe beans that it has, and it's really fast to make. I actually sold that one last market, and I don't have one anymore. Which most things I don't have anymore. I want to start making multiples of. That's why I started to make lots of spiders. But I've got this one, which is this Crochet Grove pattern. I think is really cute, that I just got with the old duckies and the floaty around it. I want to make that and see how that goes. I haven't had great success with ducks or birds of any type, so I'm just trying to find one that people like. Yeah, that is an adorable frog. It's just more frog, really realistic frog shape, I guess. But I do want to get Heather's your tiny frog sell, but you sell them for $5. Yeah. Oh, even when I have mine for $5, they don't sell. I want to try your new wiener dog pattern, but I just bought a heap of patterns, so you know. And I haven't made all them. And I just got a heap of free patterns when I joined Jenna's Patreon, Crochet by Jenna's. You get the last 3 months of patterns straight up. And so there was, how many patterns was there? There was ridiculous amount of patterns I just got because she just made all these, what do you call them? Snugglers, which I've never made one of those ever. She had like 6 snugglers. That was that. I got the unicorn, I got the horse. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 6. No, 8. 8 snugglers. So it was a dachshund, a pug, German Shepherd, Cavapoo, Corgi, Mutt, Husky, and Lab. All that. And then I got her goldfish, the beta fish, Cindy the candy fish, Arlo the angel fish, her Care Bear patterns, her ferret pattern, her mini unicorn that's a splitting unicorn pattern. So, like, for one payment, I could give up and I've already got, like, feels like a year's worth of free patterns. And now I'm pattern testing the giraffe. So it's pretty crazy. Like, $20 a month, I'm definitely getting my money's worth just there. All from Jade's. I've never made a capybara. I should. I see everybody's videos lately that they're selling capybaras. Just gotta I'm sure I've got one saved on Instagram most likely, but I just haven't made it. It's up and ready. Oh, don't tell me that, Heather. Ah, and I should make more of those because, like I say in my videos, I have never, ever, ever seen so many dachshunds or dachshunds or however you're meant to pronounce it as I have at this market. Like, yeah. Well, last market they didn't come out because it was a little bit wet, I think, or a bit too cold for them. But the market before that was the most we'd ever seen. I think we lost count over 30 something. Ridiculous amount of all shapes, sizes, old, young, long hair, short hair. Unbelievable. So yes, I definitely always have to have some of them in stock. Although this little one, oh, I'm not going to make any more because I'm sick of trying to straighten him up because he falls over all the time. So I'm going to put him in a mystery box. And this is what I mean. There's nothing wrong with him. I'm just sick of him rolling over all the time because he's so round. His legs need to be bigger, I think, rather than bobbles. But yeah, I think a bigger version is better and has actual legs. You're getting it, Heather? Yes, I know it looks good. It looks really, really good, that pattern. I like the way how the head is sort of upright, and you do decent feet on your patterns too, not just bobbles. Oh, really? Wait, is capybaras like, is that in a kids show or what's the big craze about them? I don't understand where this craze has come from. Oh, you're a dog trainer, really? Why you don't sell more dogs? Mm, just because you're a trainer doesn't mean you like to take work with you. It was a meme. Oh, was it? Oh, I missed that one, obviously. Hmm. I see the one where the capybara's like hanging out with all the crocodiles and not getting eaten. They just ignore it. That's pretty cool. You're a very popular person in your town. Everybody always wants to know how come you don't have any dogs. Huh, okay. You're the star of your town, are you, Mary? Um, I should show you my other makes. Get a sneak peek before I make my video this other popular trainer. No, I'm sure you're popular as well, not just a popular trainer. I've never seen a capybara in a zoo. Which zoo was that one? I don't remember. Hi, Paula. Glad you joined us. We have 40 in the house. Jeez. I thought I'd be getting a bit late for some of you. Mary's famous. Oh, Travel Crochet bubbles. Oh, okay. I always have to re-go over in my head because it's rarely that you get to a pattern that asks for treble crochets, and I always have to go, how do I do that again? Adelaide Zoo. Oh, I've got a story about Adelaide Zoo. I went to Adelaide once with the kids and my ex-husband, and he was doing something, and I was going to take the kids to the Adelaide Zoo. And I thought, yeah, I'll be right. And this was back before GPSs and all that, and old school, and I can get lost anywhere. And so I'll be right. I saw a sign on the way in that said Adelaide Zoo. I'll just go to Adelaide Zoo. Well, I saw one sign that said this way, so I went that way, and there was no other signs after that. And I travelled for hours looking for this damn zoo. And eventually, because my son is autistic, so at the time he would have been about 2 years old, he'd had enough of driving in this car and not going to the zoo that I promised him that we're going to. So he started screaming. He'd been screaming for an hour, and then I ended up pulling over at a service station and asking the tenant if he could please tell me where the zoo is. And he said, "Here's a Melways," which is a big map book. Buy that, $50. I said, "Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks for being so nice, not." So I just ended up going back to where we were staying, and I was a mess, and my son was a mess, and my daughter was a mess, and it was like, never got there. See you, Karen. Thanks for popping in. Darling Down Zoo has capybaras. Mm. You know that every time we travelled anywhere when we were travelling around Australia, I said, "Oh, there's a zoo. I want to go to the zoo." We never went to one. I love zoos. I have to go to one. I saw when we were driving to Bundaberg the other day, there is a reptile zoo or something around there. Should go and check that out. But not that I really like snakes and things. Mm. So where are capybaras from? Are they in Africa or are they in America? I don't know. I feel really dumb about capybaras. I need to Google. And it is not a word I know how to spell because it's spelled weird. Capybaras. Cap- Just listen to me and spell it out. Oh, yeah, oh, it's capybara. Okay. Capybaras. They're rodents? Really? They're big rodents, 35 to 66 kilos. Holy heck. Savannas and dense forests. Savannas, well, that's Africa. Where are they from? South America. Oh, there you go. Huh. That's like the other day I was telling someone that I need a Australian possum pattern because our possums are nowhere near like the American possums. Ours have got chubby cheeks and they're all chubby, and the American ones are like slimmer and skinny face and all that. And can't find an Australian possum pattern. So we need Kim to remake her one. Zoo membership. Yeah. You want to see the capybara? None in Queensland. No. Possum pattern coming. Yay! I thought yours was cute when you made it for your school teacher friend. Although I understand if it takes forever because pattern writing is not easy and it's a long process. Long process. I don't know how, like, Crochet by Jenna puts out 2 patterns a month. Like, I wouldn't have the brain span for that. Plus, she does a million other things. I don't know. I honestly don't know how she does it. But then in a video the other day, she's got a manager now, like a talent manager, and she's got a crochet pattern editor now. So she has a lot of people helping out now. We do need an Aussie possum pattern. Yep. Yeah, the possum is cute. Our possums are so chubby and cute. The farm stuff, I share 5 years. I reckon that your farm animals will do well too, Kim. I think you've had a lot of interest from them being in the background of your videos. Oh, I don't know how people do like large patterns in Canva. I could do it for the free Instagram patterns because you could just do the Instagram layout and whatever, but I could not work out how to do a full document in Canva and make it look pretty. So I just went, oh, word. I need some young person to set it up for me and go, there you go, there's a blank document to work, all the, pretty coloured document to work, start from, and you just change the colours and go from there because I don't have the capability of doing that. A ringtail possum would be cute, yeah, well, it could be. Or wire in the tail. Hmm. Although when Kerry was here, her pattern for the angel that she was making asked for wire in the antenna bits, whatever they are, and it kept sticking out. And even though we were trying to make it as child friendly as possible, it just kept poking out. So we gave up and just left it floppy. Brush tail. Hmm. Anyway, hey, how are you, Christine? Nice to see you here. Mm. Actually, I love seeing in your video, oh, was it a couple of videos ago when you had the deer in the background out your window? They look like the Disney deer. They were so cute. We don't have deer that look like actual Disney deer. Live. We've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Been on for a while. I've actually made the head and the butt of a spider that he's eyeless and not put together or stuffing, but I actually managed to create something which is amazing, but then I've given up because I just prefer to chat. Next time I'll just have to do what Robin's no, but I can't make snakes because I've still got, like, 8 of them and they're not selling, so you do all your pattern in Google Docs. I'm just trying to learn about Google Docs. I only just downloaded the drive the other day because I don't know, I seem to have when I was so unwell mentally, it seems like during that period, that few years, a whole heap of advancements occurred in technology, and I just seem to have missed it. And I'm just like, huh? What happened? I used to be up with all the technology, now I'm not. I feel so dumb these days. It's like I'm just going old school word. So my patterns will never look really pretty. You're doing well, Heather. Google Docs. Yeah, I'll work it out eventually. When I get around to writing another pattern, I had inspiration for a while, but that's kind of dwindled a little bit because I'm so into making everybody else's patterns. Oh yeah, I used to be tech savvy. I used to be right up there, knew everything. I was even like learning how to do the HTML to write websites and all that, and it's like forgotten all that now. Yep, feel like I'm getting the older I get, the dumber I get. So what time is it for you, Christine, in your neck of the woods? Trish, okay. Work out Canva docs for me. What's the best way to connect me? Hmm. Can you do it through email? I don't know. See, I'm done with that sort of thing now. I have no idea. Getting ready for bed soon. That's early, 10:22. I'm never in bed before 1, usually. 1, 2. Or if I do go to bed at like 10 o'clock, I am wide awake and it takes longer for me to go to sleep. So quite often I'll see 3, 4 laying in bed and it's like, still awake. Oh, contact. Either contact me through email or Instagram or Facebook. I'm on all of those. Early morning tennis match. Well, look at you, all fit and doing stuff. I just sit on my bum and crochet all day. Occasionally go to the yarn shop or go food shopping. Actually, I haven't even done that recently. We've done food deliveries the last couple of times because I couldn't be bothered going out. I'm getting worse. I've got to watch that though, because if I continue that, I can go back into my not leaving the house mode, which I don't want. Very generously. Just getting out on the court and pretending to play tennis would be like, whoa, way too much for me. I know I should do something and not sit on my butt all day and crochet all day. But yeah, that happens. Mm. But I just end up in my crochet world and forget about real world. What do I have planned for my day? Well, I've got to finish off my pattern test for crochet by Jenna. Then I've got to decide if I'm going to try and make something else small between now and having to record and edit today's video that will go out later tonight. Exercise is overrated. Oh, yeah, I agree. I think I exercise too much now and probably have a heart attack and die. Oh, that would be awesome, Trish, if you could do that. It's like that would probably get me wanting to do pattern writing again because writing in Word is very boring. You leave the house for markets and after the market when I visit Spotlight and that's it. That's about right. Yeah, it sounds about me. Yep. Yep, have to leave for markets. That's my socializing, and then that drains my social battery for a good. Well, I'm glad my markets are 2 weeks apart. Let's put it that way. Yep, a visit to Spotlight, and the Spotlight is actually one here that I can go to by myself because there's a lot of places I can't. I have to have Chris with me. Don't exercise. Yeah, I know. Might do more harm than good, I think. But even at school, they used to have the big cross country days, and all the other kids would be pumped and try and be first. And yet I was always last. Me and a couple other girls would walk slowly all the way, chat and talk all the way. And half the time they'd be waiting for us, and the school bell would be going. It's time to go home by the time we got back, and they would be going, "Yay!" And I go, "Yay, last again." You have to go to the shop, get your son's ingredients for tea. He wants to make fully loaded hot dogs. Oh, don't tell Chris that. He would love that. Heading to bed. Oh, how did your market go? I will find out in your market recap. I should probably get off too and actually do something. Fully loaded hot dogs. Yeah, Chris would love that. I don't. I hate hot dogs. Mm-mm. But that reminds me, I don't think we've actually got anything for dinner tonight. Oh, yes, we do. I think we're gonna have meatloaf tonight. I think that's the plan. But I'm definitely not buying meat from the supermarkets anymore. Last 3 times we've bought meat from the supermarkets, when you cook it, so much water comes out of them because they pump them full of water to make them heavier, and they taste horrible. So it's gonna be back to butcher meat now. I pay more, but at least you get quality. Alright, my people, I think at 2.5 hours, I should probably stop and go and do something. Probably get some lunch, which I rarely eat lunch, but maybe I feel like eating lunch today. Bacon, potato salad, curry powder. Have the hot dog with bacon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the toppings sound good. Sorry you missed most of the live, Christine. But it's been 2.5 hours and I've made one, well, yeah, one spider that's got to be put together. 10:30 PM. Yeah. You're not gonna eat, not gonna eat. I would, but then I would don't go to bed for like 4 hours after that, so it wouldn't matter. Listening to an audiobook. I could not do that because I'm sure that my brain would say the person doesn't sound like that. No, wrong character, wrong voice. I would have to, no, I can't. Although the book that I want to get that everybody talks about is The Fourth Wing because everybody talks about it and makes the dragons from it. So I want to buy that book and read it. And I haven't read a book for ages. But it's right up my alley. If there's anything that's like down Lord of the Rings kind of fantasy world type of book, if anyone's got recommendations, send me a message. You don't like Fourth Wing? Okay. Akata. Akata. All right, I'm gonna have to write that and look that up. Akata. Yeah, Akata. Oops. Autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. I swear. I send messages to Kim half the time and I'm sending, no, I did not mean that. Autocorrect again. Yes, thank you for everyone joining in. You're reading The Sword Catcher. Oh, that sounds good too. Oh, sounds like we have very similar interests in books, Christine. Is the toll you paid to get to the rest of the books? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Are they good, Sherilyn? Obviously, different tastes, different people. Christine doesn't like them. So there is more than one book with the Fourth Wing books, is it? Because I have no idea. I've just heard of Fourth Wing and just think I should get it. Oh, well done, Thea. You'll have to send me a photo. Oh, you know that you can post on the community page on YouTube now that you can post your photos of your makes and stuff, so you can share that in our communities, which is good. So it's not just me sharing stuff, you can show what you're making too, and we can all comment. It's good because it makes the community a whole heap more, not just one-sided, sort of like this. You can back and forth, which is good. Dragons, magic, and romance setting castles. Oh, that sounds good. Don't know about the romance part. It doesn't have to have romance, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna look at those. I need to get back into reading because I don't do anything other than crochet at the moment. I even bought a board that's sitting beside me to do jigsaw puzzles, and yeah, haven't done that either. Crochet takes over everything. Anyway, nice chatting with everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on and joining me. I shall see you. Well, it should have, if I really do skip a few markets or at least one market, I might be able to have another one next Sunday as well. So we'll see how we go. All right, guys, thanks for hopping on. We will see you. Well, you'll see me in another video later tonight. So we'll see you next live as well. Or we'll see you in the comments. All right, bye.